All right, all right. Hopefully you guys are gonna be watching, because if you're not, we got an issue. Because I'm gonna be the main guy, and this could be crap. This could be good. I don't know, but I have Parley in the booth with me, so hopefully we're able to hold it down without Wallbridge being here. So my nerves are kind of there. Now I know how it feels for all y'all commentators when you're the lead guy. So yeah, we're going to New Hampshire tonight, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Short track race, and we have a small field tonight, but the field gets smaller as these playoffs get going, and it happens. Next season is going to be crazy, though. I can promise you guys that. And Parley, what do you think about New Hampshire, man? You're
Yeah,
not
thanks for
even
having me
there.
in the booth,
That is
Alvin.
crazy.
I'm here.
All right, we're good.
I'm
Okay,
here.
we're good.
There
We're
we
good. I
go.
thought you left me.
No, I had it on mute. I let you do your introduction. I'm here. I heard everything. Thanks for having me in the booth tonight. I'm excited. New Hampshire, tricky track. You got to hit your marks right, and one little mistake is all it takes for somebody to get to either your inside or your outside. That's the nice thing about this track is you can kind of pass on both entries, right? But I expect a little bit of a bump here and there. Everyone has different break points, so it's going to be interesting to see
hmm
who's got different break points, and there might be a little bit of frustration on the field tonight. That's I think that's going to be for sure.
Most definitely, man. And short track racing is a thing, and we are at a short track, and this is my home track, the home of a lobster. And hopefully I can get that on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah,
I eat that.
I know you're looking for the win on Thursday. This is your home track, and I think I'm trying to get prepared for that. So I remember last year when we ran there, you were at the front for most of the race, and kind of expecting that again there on Thursday. So
Yeah, hopefully, but we're here to talk about the pro am, not talk about ourselves. Man, as far as picks go, who do you have? I mean, I know Mark's an obvious pick, but is that your pick?
do I have the first? If I have the first option, yes, I'm going to go with Mark Mack. If you're giving me the first option,
All right,
but that's why
I'm
we
giving you
always
the
have
first option.
underdogs. Okay, so my first pick, yeah, I'm gonna go Mark McAttack. The dude has what 9 wins on the year. He's going for number 10. We're in the playoffs. He has a pretty good playoff point lead. I have no issues, and I won't be surprised if he comes home with his 10th win of the season for the Pro AM. So now with underdogs. Well, do you want to go for the first? You want to go for your second pick before I go underdog? Do you want to go for your main pick?
I'm gonna go with my main pick, and oh, I just need to think a little bit. Let's see. There's so many options out of like our 7 cars out there. I mean, I think there's gonna be like 8 or 9,
Yeah.
but we'll see. I think there's 9 or 10. But I am gonna go with Kari. He's the only guy to beat Mark, and he's the only guy that beat him straight up on raw speed this season. And I feel like it's a good pick, and hopefully he can get it done. And I think I got a pretty good dark horse if he shows up.
Yeah. I think that's a fair pick too. Kari's been really I want to say Mark's only challenger for the races that I've watched, and I mean I know Kari's fast. He got so much better, man, over the year, and I know he's looking to take another win away. Um, And do you want to do your dark horse, my dark horse? What do you want to do?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. I don't know who's in the field tonight. If the is Technosi racing tonight?
I believe he is.
Okay. Sorry, not Technosi. My apologies. It's Technosi. I'm going with my underdog for
hmm
Technosi. If I think he's racing tonight. Man, when I watched him at Sonoma, if he didn't make that little mistake slip up, he would have taken his first one away. of the season, but he did come home with a win there, 2 weeks ago, and he's another great challenger for those front runners with Kari. Can't forget about Citron too, and he's got to be my dark horse, man. That 5 car, maybe a little bit love for myself because I drive the 5, but he's very fast, and I'm looking forward to watching him race tonight if he is racing.
Most definitely, and I don't like you. You just took my dark horse.
Oh, he
And
was racing tonight, eh? Oh,
yeah, you took my dark horse. What the heck?
yeah. Oh shit. Well, I just know the fast drive. I find the fast drivers and I go with it, man.
All right, so now I
Oh.
got a little bit of thinking to do, but I believe they're in qualifying right now, but my dark horse, I'm gonna have to say Ultra Citron. I was gonna pick Technasi, but we got a little thief up in this up in here. Yeah.
Thief beer? Huh?
And could have some lag storms rolling in. I've been in a few lobbies and they've been the storm's been there. They followed me and it's not a good thing. So hopefully they don't follow these guys tonight and
Oh, we got the go ahead.
all right. So
And
yeah, all
oh,
right.
I didn't
Cool.
get an invite. Can I join?
All right, yeah.
I can still join though.
I'll invite you, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even communicate with me, so that's cool.
You got your invites though, eh?
Yeah, I got them. They didn't even communicate with me though.
Yeah.
So, they're definitely gonna get a talk from me from that one. I'm not having that. All right, so yeah, we're going in the race now.
Oh,
I believe it's
oh,
one,
Shack
two.
Attack's racing tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shack
Shack
Attack
Attack's
Reeves
racing
here full
tonight.
time, man. He just been getting hot seats
Jeez.
for the Pro Series. Oh, I ended up being
Oh
my
man,
dark horse. Oh my
I know. Can I
goodness.
change? I'm not. No disrespect to Technosi. Can I change it to Shack Attack?
No, it's too
Or
late.
no?
It's too late.
Okay.
All right, get ready for the
Oh,
worst
I didn't
commentating you
know
ever heard
Shaq was
ever.
racing today. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try my best to commentate this. I'm not a lead commentator, but I'm gonna give it a go. That looks like lag storms to me, but going into turn one. Okay, do I? No, I'm not commentating that. Hell no. Okay, did they fan out? Are they lagging on your end? I think we got some lag storms. Yes,
Yeah,
we
I see
do.
some
I
lag,
get
and
to
yeah,
put up
there it
that
is.
awesome graphic.
Yeah,
You ready for this,
yeah.
guys? Ready for this? Boom! Look at that. Never seen it
Oh.
coming. Once again, you never seen that coming.
There it is, and that's the race.
That is the race, guys, and Elvin Priest is out. No, I'm playing.
Harley
So,
with a P2, 0 points. Oh.
yeah, good thing we were ready. But you guys see, we had the lag storms tonight, and it's so damn cool. And yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, now the viewers are starting to pop in. We got 5 viewers. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not, we're gonna have some issues. I'll even take my gloves off, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even wearing gloves. Take my hands off. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna tell him to invite you too, Parley. Alright, I'm getting invites now, so they're probably gonna have a manual caution. And yeah. Hopefully we see some good racing.
I think it's going to be some pretty good racing. It's
I hope so, man.
like
And
with this.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to be the guy to commentate it, but I'm gonna try my butt off, man. And I'm gonna do my best, and hopefully we get some back and forth action between me and you, and we can bounce off each other like Wallbridge does with Hamlin Nation. We're gonna give it our all. I'm gonna have to do this on Monday
Well,
nights for the new series, but it's all right.
uh,
I'm gonna die. Oh my
it's
god.
gonna be the main commentator.
No, that just sounds terrifying.
Came in here
I'll be
not
like
wanting
going
to
in the turn.
commentate, and here you are every single Saturday, and even on Fridays too. You're popping in the booth. I think you're starting to like
It,
the commentating. Oh, did you just cut out?
all right.
Oh, there you
I
are.
got a message. Like the message, like I have so the on my phone, I had a message and it popped up on the laptop, and I was like, "Bro, what?"
Did it show up on the stream or not? Oh, all right, there we go. We
Also,
got the go ahead.
Ed is streaming. Ed is streaming, by the way.
Ed is streaming. Okay. I just want to give a heads up for anybody in the booth, or if I don't talk for a little bit, that's okay. I might be in and out, so I'm the second guy in here, but I know Elvin's like, what? No way. Because he's
I'm
not the guy that likes
terrified, bro.
to. So
It's
every
okay.
now and then I might not be here for 5 minutes, and I'll give you a heads up if I'm not.
Yeah, you're gonna scare me
Because
just now, man. I'm terrified.
I was totally, I came in here expecting that I was going to be the third guy in, and I'm going to do a little bit extra tonight. Do what I can. Do what I
Yeah,
can.
I'm
I
doing
got to do this, man.
I'm doing a lot of extra over here. Uh,
Alright.
I'm gonna kill
Oh,
all of
here
them.
we go. Yeah.
They're
Alright,
gonna
so they're
get in
probably going to get.
position here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Ed made the lobby, so they're probably gonna go a little bit. It seems like this lobby's a lot better as Ed's going into turn one. Um, he's getting to the back of the field as you got Mark McAttack with the pole. Um, I don't think that shocks anybody. But where's my controller so I can still change these views out? All right. So this is what's looking like. We got Mark in the pole position. We got Kari on the outside of him, and we got pushing P Fulton, bro.
Pete
This dude.
Fulton. I tell you, man, I got to give a special shout out to this guy before we go green flag. He has gotten better, man, every single time, and he shows that speed. He was always good in sliders, and then when he got to customs, he worked progressively, man. And I gotta respect that, man. How much work he's putting into it.
Most definitely going into turn one. We got Mark Makasak running that second lane with Corey right behind him in the whole field. As we gotta wait for some battles, man. Just wait till I get warmed up. We got Mark Makasak pulling away from the field. Corey trying to run him down so far. As this track has three different lanes, and I'm expecting to see these guys run the second lane all night long. And oh my goodness, he's making a lead pretty damn quickly as Kari doing a little bottom action, trying to get to the back bumper of that number two, and it's just not enough. And Mark's gonna get the run on the exit and start pulling away. We got P Fulton sitting in fourth with this whole entire pack, and we got Shack Attack behind him. Shack Attack has opened up a lot of people's eyes, and he's been getting some good runs out there. And he definitely turned my head. He got a top three in the Pro Series. He's here to show something, and maybe he could possibly win this race. Definitely an underdog for this series coming in. As everyone's trying to figure out where they're supposed to be, everyone's staying single file. Our mandatory pits are 1, 1, and 2. So hopefully this race goes by quick, because I'm telling you guys, the guys that are watching, I'm terrified up here. I wasn't supposed to be the lead guy, but now I'm the lead guy, and I'm freaking out. Charlie, where'd you go? And Mark McAtack's, just as equal as everyone else. We got the top three moving ahead of Mark McAtack, MFF Kari, and Ultra Citron. Pulling away from the rest of the field, really showing that they put the work in. And who's that in the fourth position? Looks like Shack Attack making his way up to those top three, trying to get up to him as fast as possible. Carly, you're leaving me. If you guys don't see Parley on Thursday's race, I'm gonna kill him. We got a battle for the lead here. Kari has caught up to Mark McAtack. What will he do going into turn one? Maybe he might be able to be patient. Maybe he might give him the bumper. You cannot forget, this is some short track racing and at my home track. So you see modifieds, the wheel modified tour coming here, rolling it up, bumping each other. So we might just see some of that tonight.
Yeah, you can already tell that MFF Kari is making a really good fight for Mark McAtack, and as you can see here, the top three starting to pull away here. Well, Citron's he's there. He can smell. Oh, a wide turn there by Mac, man. Kari's right there, but if this lasts on, I mean, it could be the Mark, Kari, and Citron show. So we'll see if there's going to be some adjustments later down the road. As Kari right now is looking on the inside.
Most definitely, and I just got word someone else is gonna come in the booth because I suck, and I'm learning that now. So I give a lot of credit to the guys that actually commentate. Um, and I need to
Who
invite them
is
to the
coming?
call.
Is it is it
I,
who I think it
I'm just
is?
gonna, I'm just gonna let you find out. And
Is it time on? Does it? Does? Oh, it's Timmy! I knew it, man. Here he is.
Yeah, give me 1 second. You want me to
rejoin the
hop on
call.
Discord?
Yeah,
Oh
Timmy, you
shit.
gotta put yourself on mute when you talk on Discord,
I
but
got
talk
you.
through here. Yeah, put on a headset. Timmy joins the booth. We got a good fight here, Timmy. While you get that set up, and Alva gets that set up here. Mark McIntyre still up at the
All
front
right.
there. Looks like Kari and Mac have they got a pretty even car here. I'm gonna go back here a little bit here. And we know Citron's in third. Pete Fulton, he's starting to drop back a little bit, so he might, and he looks like he already got loose, so he might be looking to make that car a little bit tighter on the logger run here as he's battling Shack Attack and that 50, who had a very impressive pro season debut, getting third as he clears him, and he's setting his eyes on Ultra Citron. And we have back here Technasi, and he's eyeing on this battle up here. Still going on with Pete Fulton and Shack Attack. They get side by side, almost a little bit of contact, but it's no go. Pete Fulton falls back in line, and Technosi is watching this battle, and he is really enjoying it.
All right.
We
So
go
Carly,
back
I'm gonna have to
here.
exit the race to pick up Timmy.
And back behind Technasi, I think it is MFF Edzo. He is running in, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have his stream up, I'm just doing basic math. And he's in seventh position here. He's just kind of cruising along, you know. He's in the playoff fight right now, I believe. So behind him, we got Keith XX. I think he's made every single race this year. I don't think he missed one single race. So gotta shout out Keith big time for this race that he's doing. And you know, might not have had the best finishes, but he's here. He's trying to get a points total. So I don't know. Did you guys all set up there? I'm just kind of talking here at this time.
I just got the invite.
There we go.
Alright, so joining in late. How's everybody doing tonight? We're at New Hampshire. How many laps are we in so far and who's up front?
I lost track, bro. I'm not good at this.
the 2-car Mark McIntyre's in the front right now. I don't have edge streams up, but I believe we've been up and running for about 15 laps, maybe. 20. We're coming up. We're coming about halfway through the stage one. I want to say at least. There we go.
Timmy, you there? Did Timmy die?
There we go. On that. Timmy, you still around here?
Yeah, it's I just opened up EdStream and I don't hear Elvin. Is he talking through Discord?
I don't.
Yes.
I'm wondering that. There he is. Okay.
See, that's
I
gonna
couldn't.
throw me off because I'm trying to do this through the party while he's on Discord.
I have a headset, and then that's how I'm able to listen.
Yep.
And
I can't. Thing is, I can't wear 2 headsets at the same time. I gotta find my earbuds so I can do Discord through my phone.
Just tell Timmy to do it. I'll be quiet.
Timmy, you can do it if you can.
Do what? What am I doing?
Main commentate.
Okay, so sorry about the confusion, folks. I have been dragged into the booth here against my will. About 15 laps into this Phantom Pro-Am Series race 4, race number 3 of round 1 of the playoffs. And who else but Mark McIntyre in this number 2 Discount Tire Ford, running up at the front, along with the other Penske car, that number 12 of MFF Kari, who bounces off the wall coming off turn 2. These two have been stealing the spotlight from everybody else in this field these last couple weeks. They have been the main attraction, and tonight's looking no different. Now Ultra Citron in that number 23 McDonald's Toyota, running in third right now. Got about a football field plus over the rest of the field, who I believe the 62 car looks to be in 4th place. And he's ducking to the inside. The 50 car of Shack Attack is going to drive right by him. Trying to see what's going on here with this number 62. I think he's coming into pit road this time by. Yes, he is, along with the 5 car of Tech Nasi, who is running right behind that group. The 55 car of Keith also ducking down to pit road. 77 of MFF Ed, though, already came on the pit road. He is getting his service now in that Ziegler.com number 77 Chevy for Spire Motorsports. As we're getting our 1 round of pit stops through stage 1 underway. And it appears our top 3 leaders, they still got to make their stop here soon. So
Timmy, I'm gonna cut you off right here. Elvin and I had made our picks. I picked Mark. Elvin picked Kari. Who is your main pick, aside from those 2, to win the race? It's early, and it's kind of late at the same time.
It is early and late. Right now, I have 2. If this was before the race, and I'm still kind of picking him now, is that number 50 car of Shack Attack. He's been showing a lot of signs of improvement these last couple weeks since he had joined the Phantom Pro-Am Series and actually got a top 3 finish with the big boys on Thursday. So this 50 car has been impressing me as of lately. But right now, going off of what I know, that 23 car, I know Ultra Citron, he has been hungry for a good finish. He has been trying to dig himself out of the ditch, out of the slump that he has been in. He had a great race at Charlotte last week. Didn't get the finish that he was looking for, I know for sure. But he's looking to get himself back on the podium and hopefully up on the top step. That 23 car running pretty strong right now.
Okay, Timmy, so you're going with, if I'm not mistaken, the 23 as your primary pick, right? Okay. Now, who's your dark horse? And it can't be Shaq.
Well, why not?
Because Shaq's already been picked.
By who?
By Elvin. No,
I thought
no.
he. Wait, no one picked
No,
Kari then?
No, the dark horse. Dark horse. I picked Mac.
See,
And
when I'm normally in the booth, I usually don't do picks. So you'll
Okay.
All right. My dark.
Pick a dark horse.
Screw it. I'm picking Ed. That's my dark horse.
Yeah, there we go.
I want Ed to have a great race, man. I know he is dying to have one. I would love to see Ed get a good run here tonight, man.
I agree. I echo that. Definitely would love to see him get a good run here too.
Right now, he is currently scored in 7th place with about, I think, 10 laps to go. I think he's on the lead lap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he should be now. The 2 and 23 are making their pit stops. And I can't recall if the 12 car pitted or not.
I think the 12 is still out there, and he looks like he's just bringing it to the end, which is an interesting strategy. So I think Kari's going for the fresher tire advantage, might loosen that thing up so he gets a very good short run. But, I mean, once you're on these old tires and you're racing against the guys that have a little bit fresher tires, you're losing time, right? So I think if he hasn't pitted already, I don't think he has. He's probably going for that short run advantage, I think.
And it's confirmed. This 12 car, MFF Kari, resumes the race lead in the closing laps of stage number 1. And what a lead he has over the competition, Mark McAtack. And
no, he must have pit. Did he pit?
He probably did. I assume if he did, he pitted much earlier
than the 2
and the 23 did.
He must have only took 2 tires. That's a huge lead against Mac. A huge lead. There's no way that he took 4 in a and fuel.
Coming into play here in stage 1 now, that begs the question: is he showing his stuff a little too early? Maybe this could be a strategy for later in the race.
Because
I'm not sure if it's a good call. I don't know if I want to show that now.
Because if that's the case, and Kari gets to say, Mark is already thinking like, okay, like I have to change something right now. Because if Kari is able to do this last little run only on 2 tires, like I'm thinking like I'm changing my strategy. I'm like, how can I compete with that for the last 2 stages? Well, actually, I don't know. Mark is gaining some time here. I don't know how many laps are left. Mark is setting his eyes on this 12 car right now. Maybe this wasn't the right strategy. We'll see.
It's going to be close with the laps winding down, the clock ticking. Mark McAtack, point leader here in the playoffs, looking to get his record-setting 10th win here in the Phantom Pro-Am Series. He has just been lights out, on fire, pretty much on a different solar system compared to the rest of the drivers in this field. But with that said, that 12 car has been doing a pretty darn good job sticking with that 2 car as far as competing with him now. I think the 2 car, as far as the point situation is concerned, I think he's already locked into the next round. If not mathematically, realistically, he's already into the next round. I think we could pretty much say that for certainty now. That 12 car, second in points, he was really looking forward to the playoffs. Missed quite a few races early on in the season, kind of affected where he was in the point standings, but got those 2 wins, got a lot of playoff points during the regular season. And with the reset, it leapfrogged him all the way up into 3rd in the standings, and now he finds himself 2nd in the points. And soon to be 2nd on track, as Mark McAtack is now going to set him up into turn 3. Takes the lunge deep into 3, and he's going to slide right across the 12's front bumper and clear him for the pass.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming there. How fast Mark came up to him, and I think Kari was just hoping that he could just kind of have enough speed to stay off of him. But I mean, I think this is another thing too. Here, it goes to show how much of an advantage you can get with running 4 freshies. I respect Kari's decision to try and go 2 to do something different to see if he can get ahead of Mark. And there it is. Sorry, Timmy, I kind of stole the thunder for that stage 1.
That's all right. I was trying to find out what lap it was, but I think that confirms it. Stage 1 in the books. Mark McAtack. As I'm trying to pull up the points here. Sorry, I've joined the booth at such short notice that I have not had any time to prepare for being in the booth tonight. But I appreciate everyone that is sticking it out with us tonight. Hopefully we could put on an exciting show for you fans at home tonight, and hopefully it's I can guarantee you it'll be a lot better show than that Xfinity race at Atlanta earlier this afternoon. I think I can pretty much tell you that right now. As
Atlanta race was interesting.
We'll get the stage results here in just a moment, but before we do that, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, and also our sponsors for their continued support of the Phantom Racing Series here. MFF Motorsports, Chris's Auto / Towing LLC, J Pace Racing, Everything NASCAR, Firelinks Racing Network, the Super Squad, Everything Stop Motion Network, FTR Racing League, the North American Racing Series. Yours truly won that race on Friday, and MetaPeach.com, Mark McAtack, Redline Racing, and Flash 9 Fitness Program, #LickTrees.
I love that. Lick trees. Flash 9 Fitness. If you want to get jacked, go find some trees and lick them.
Stage 2 underway here. The 12 ducking to the inside of that 2 car for the top point. That 50 car, Shack Attack, is going to leapfrog up into 4th place, trying to get a little bit more here, as he's got the 23 car in his sights.
Shack Attack, man. Like, I'm going to be watching him for this race. I'm sure he didn't have the stage finish that he was looking for, so he might be working in the pit a little bit because, as you mentioned earlier, Timmy, and I echo exactly that, man. He had a fantastic finish, man, with the big fellas. Getting a top 3 for his first start, like, you just don't throw that down the drain, right? Like, you got to look at that and take that momentum into this race.
Absolutely. Now we got a fresh slate here, the second stage. I don't know how the first stage went with him. I don't know where he started, but he was definitely further back than I know he would have liked. And now with this stage 2 restart, he can kind of regroup and try again here, and it's so far paying off for him right now. It's just a matter of how his car fares in the long run. Right now he is looking to the inside of that 23. It's a flat track, but these drivers have a lot of different ways of approaching these corners, and you're going to see that throughout the run, and sometimes those paths will cross in between each other and guys will make contact in the middle of the turn, so that's definitely going to be something to look out for. The 50 and the 23 got a little bit close. Meanwhile, side by side at the back of the pack, the 77 of Ed got tight. Might have bounced off the wall. The 55 Hex.com Ford of Keith is going to drive right by him unless Ed can get a big momentum swing from the top rope here off turn 4. And he will. But it might not be enough as Keith looks to clear him this time by. So that's the back of the pack. Meanwhile, back up at the front of the pack, the 2 Penske Fords going at it once again. That 12 car leaning on that 2's rear bumper, just letting him know he's there.
And you go back there, Timmy, when you said that you didn't know what happened there in stage 1. Well, you can kind of take a guess on who got pole, right? And then, who got second. So Mark got pole, Kari got second. But a car that I was kind of looking at here is Pete Fulton got qualification in 3rd place, and he's fallen back here a little bit. So I don't know what's been going on with Pete Fulton, but hoping to see him get some long time speed here, or long run speed. Sorry.
And that just might be the case for this 62 Chevy. Is having good fire off speed, had it set up for quali, but as the long run progresses, and this is a track where you really need a good long run car, because it could really hurt you if that car is not able to stick with the track throughout the run. Those tires fall off. Kari really trying to give the blow to that 2 car. Staying to his left side, but the 2 car is going to clear him back on the front straightaway. And if these two keep on battling, that second duo right behind him is going to close up to those guys any second now. At 23 and 50 are having a battle of their own, but they're closing in.
Yeah, I saw the 12 car. He actually had a really good run on the inside, almost even neck and neck with the 2, and he backed out actually. The 2 car was just riding his line, and the 12 just backed out, fell out behind him. So I think the 12 cars, he's being patient right now, but I mean, look at it. He's poking right now. I mean, I think he could have got that position if he went for it.
Oh, he could have got it there. The 2 car entered the corner a little low and kind of swung wide a little bit. The 2 kind of stayed composed and definitely could have cut down and try to get the momentum on the inside, but just wasn't enough for him. But I'm watching this 23 and 50. I think they're realizing now that they're catching this duo up front. They've kind of put their differences aside for now, and they're looking to work together, stay in line, and let these two continue to battle it out. And if push comes to shove, they'll be the ones picking up the scraps.
Ooh, Marco's way high. Marco's way high, but the 12 still, Mark got that good runoff, and you know what? You're right, Timmy. I think maybe the 12 car might have a sense that the top 2 is just a little bit quicker than the 23 and the 50, so maybe he backed out a little bit, stopped the battle, just so that these 2 can pull away and have the real battle at the end of the stage. As I say that, it looks like the 12, oh, he's right on the bumper of the 2 car, man.
Yeah, the gap between the top 2 cars has not changed. And you see that McDonald's Toyota looming in the background.
Ooh. They made some good adjustments though, because they weren't. I was out for about the first maybe 5-10 minutes of stage 1, so I don't know what happened to the 23 and 50. They were far back, even before the pit stops. So they made some adjustments here, or they found the right line to work with, and now it looks like it's paying off, especially when the 12 and the 2 keep having this little battle here. There's a little bit of separation now with the 23 and the 50.
Yeah, I think Shack Attack washed up in 1 and 2. I looked away for a second. Oh, that 2 car. How close can you get to that outside wall?
Yeah. Couldn't have put much extra in there between that. I think 12 car is putting some serious pressure on the 2, and
oh, he might have him here. He might have him here.
Oh,
they're even now. He's got a nose in on the bottom. No, he's gonna go back in line. I think he could have stayed it. I think he could have made. I think he could have made it work.
Man, this 2 car enters. I don't know what it is with the 2 car. If he goes up to that 3rd lane, and in my opinion, I don't think that's the preferred line to run at this track, because it can get so loose up there and wear your tires. He just seems like it's either not rotating the way that he wants it, or not. I don't know.
That 12 car is leaning on that 2's hip pocket.
Oh, man, he is.
I think this 12 car might be faster, but it's just a matter of, seeing that open path and seeing broad daylight.
I think here it is. Oh, he almost got to that corner. And with New Hampshire, I was talking to Alvin at the beginning. It's like, you can bump a guy, but if you do, and it's fair game, do you really want to put like somebody on your back where you know that, hey, you gave one, now they have to give you one, especially if it's like the final race,
Now he's got him. Oh, they hit!
The 12 puts him in the wall. Oh, he backs out.
He backed out of it.
Interesting.
I don't think the 2 is ready for that. See how wide he goes. And here comes the 23. Ultra Citron is there. Never mind, he's
Oh,
loose.
no, the 23!
No.
Oh, no! I know he is fuming on that game right now. Oh, my goodness.
Ultra
And
Citron,
it's,
redder than the
oh,
car that he is running, saw an opportunity right in front of him. The top two cars got together side by side. Both of them slowed up into 3. Probably caught him a lot closer than he anticipated, and probably just didn't know how to react. Probably got a little too excited. I don't know. Maybe his car is just fighting a really loose condition in the long run.
yeah.
He's got some damage, I'm sure, because he hit that inside wall pretty hard. He's going to make his one pit stop now to stop the bleeding.
Man, that's such a hard hit for the 23, and I know I haven't talked to him, but I know with MFF there, he keeps I don't want to say shoot himself in the foot, but for opportunities like that, the spin, and it's those opportunities where if he kept it straight, man, he could be in first, and he's gonna get it, man.
While
Like
that
he's
happened, we have a pass for the lead. We were
oh
waiting all
oh my
stage 2
goodness.
for the pass for the lead to happen, and the 23 just distracted us. And while that happened, the 12 car, MFF Kari, finally drives around the 2. And now with the move from the 23, the 50 of Shack Attack now slots himself into the podium places in 3rd, as he sees the 23 car exit the pits now.
Now my question right now with the 12 car, how much can he pull away? He's got the faster car right now, as we can tell. Unless if something magical happens where the 2 sticks with him, like in the 12 car, pull away, and he's trying to break the draft
coming up.
right there.
Let's see how these two
Oh,
navigate
never mind.
that
Sorry,
55 car. He's going to get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh,
And the 2 car definitely closed in about a 10th or 2. As Kari looked like he was about to start pulling away for a brief second, but that 2 car of Mark McAttack has closed right back up to him.
Mark McAttack has a very interesting line. And it worked right here. Look at that. He had the run. Ignore me.
Oh, but he dives it in. 12 car for the crossover. They're dead even off 2. 2 car bounces off the wall, and they're still dead even down the straightaway and into 3. Kari in the 12, Mark in the 2, outside of that 12 car. Can MFF Kari clear him off turn 4? He's got a nose on the outside, that 2 car does, and the 12 gets loose. He was not ready for it. Mark McAttack back to the point. And here comes the 23, a lap down on fresher tires, looking to get his lap back.
Yeah. And that's big, man, because the 23, just one, he's got the fresher tires, obviously. He's going to pass him. But here's the thing, Mark's going to go way high. He knows that he's got the run, and Kari's right back in it. This battle's not even close to being over.
We are almost halfway through this 52 lap stage. These guys required 1 pit stop. The 23 took his way earlier than scheduled, so he's got a ride on that 1 set of tires from now into the green and white checkered flag. So that's going to be a tall order for him, as he's going to try to stay on the lead lap at the end of this thing. Meanwhile, the 2 and the 12, their plans to pit are quite a ways away from now, as their battle resumes up at the front, and they have opened up a huge gap.
Man, the 2
over
car
the
goes
50
so
of
high.
Shack Attack. I wonder if 3rd place has swapped hands by chance.
Ooh. Yeah, Shaq must have pit. Right?
If he
Back
did, I
here.
did not see it. As the 62 and the 5, I don't have a running order in front of me right now, so I'm just kind of playing guess right now. The 55 trying to get out of the way of the 62 and the 5. P. Fulton in that white and black number 62 Chevy. And then you got Tech Nasi in this HendrickCars.com number 5. He's still fresh off a win at Dover. There goes that 50 of Shack Attack. I think he did I think he did pit,
I
'cause he
think,
was able to close back in on him pretty quickly.
yeah, I think he pit because I'm looking at Mark and Kari right now. I don't see a third place driver behind them at all. So he must have pit and we must have missed it. And
The
you're
62
gonna
of Pete
people.
Fulton, who surrenders from allegedly third place, is now on the pit
Oh,
road.
Kari's
Keith in the
coming in.
55. That 12 car is signaling that to a Mark McTack is gonna pit with him. Actually, they're both gonna pit at
Ooh.
the same time.
I think Mark.
Possibly a last-second decision by the 2 car.
I think so because Kari made the the signal. Sorry, I can't speak. And I didn't see Mark do it, and then he came in last second. Probably wants to pit with the 12. I think the 12 is going to get a pretty good advantage off this because it looks like he came into pit road at least a car length and a half more than Kari, and just that little bit can put you in front. Oh no, they come out evenly-ish, kind of. Yeah, see, look at that. There he goes.
And right behind those two is that 50 of Shack Attack, who tried to go for the undercut. He gained some time on them, but he stays put right behind those two for the time being. And as the run's going to continue on, it's going to hurt him in the long run. But it's worth a shot, at least in the position that this 50 car was in. Had to try something different.
Yeah, 50 did what he could do. I think he knows right now that maybe his setup can't really compete with the speed with the top two at the moment. So a short pit, I like it. Do what you can, but you probably know that you're not going to be able to catch him, especially on the old lap or two. I think he's like, what, 2 or 3 laps on older tires, so he'll probably just fade in the third unless something happens here.
This is so weird. So I'm used to calling these races while streaming. So I'm going through these cameras as if they're like everyone that's watching can actually see what I'm seeing when it's not the case. So I gotta, oh, looks like the 23 is making a second stop.
Yeah. I think his damage, the 23 car's damage must have been so bad where it wouldn't have mattered if he pit or not. So, because I think and Elvin, correct me if I'm wrong, it's 1-1-1. So I think the 23 just had so much damage where he just had to come in to pit,
I think
which
the
will
last
probably
stage,
put him a lap down.
I think the last stage is 2 stops.
Is it 2? Okay.
I think it is too. So I'm gonna be more aggressive with these camera changes just in case I see something. We do have the 62 and the 5. Assuming this is for position, the 62 entered low and swung wide. The 5 car kind of entered a more normal line, kind of anticipating it. Was hoping he could get a crossover on him. But Fulton did a great job on exit, keeping that door shut. Now, Teknasi been pretty good on these short tracks. He's fresh off a win at Dover a few weeks ago.
Loose. Oh, what
He got
happened
very
to the 5?
loose.
Holy. I thought he lost. I thought he ran out of gas for a second. He dropped back so fast.
And the 62 says goodbye to the 5 car.
I got my eye on this 23 for the rest of the race. He's I think he's a lap down. I'd be surprised if he's not. So he's gonna get. If nobody, I don't think anybody else is a lap down. So he'll probably get the wave around, and he's got a job to do. Like he's gonna be on a mission, man. That 23 car.
18 laps to go, and this 2 car, Mark McAttack. These two pitted at the exact same time, but Mark's been at work with this car throughout the race, trying to make it better. And I talked to Mark during the week. He was not excited heading into this race. He felt like this is one of the tracks that he feels like he struggled at. And I raced him in a public lobby on Monday, and I was able to keep up with him and battle him for the win. And I admittedly do not have a good car here, so if I was able to keep up with him, I knew he had a lot of work ahead of him, and I think that hard work is showing right now. That 2 car is inevitable.
Yeah, he takes a
Even
real.
on a day where he doesn't feel like he's got a car capable of winning, he just does it anyway.
I watch Mark and I watch his line and the corner entries, and I mean, like that one wasn't bad, but there's some times where I see him go up to the third lane, and maybe he's trying to take advantage of the run coming off, but I don't normally see a whole lot of cars enter in on the second lane, go up to the third. Kari's catching him. Kari is
And
catching the 2 car.
in front of
Slowly
these
but
two, the
surely.
77 of Ed, though, in danger of going 1 lap down.
Oh no, that's not good for the 23 car. That's really not good for the 23 car.
Yeah, and that's gonna shut his door on
Yeah.
the lucky dog, but also could play a factor in this battle up front. Now, Ed usually gets out of the way, but who knows? I mean, his car could bounce off the wall right there, right in front of the 2, and like just like that, almost. If that 2 car was any closer, and if that 77 hit it any harder, he's gonna take the Chastain line, and the 2 car's just gonna drive on by.
Gonna probably let this 12 car come around here too. And he took a little bit of a bang there. I'm not surprised if he's gonna have damage from that. Ooh. Maybe not make it as easy for the 12 car here. Doesn't. Side by side,
Yeah,
he
kind of caught those 2 in an awkward spot coming off.
Yeah.
As we look through.
So
rest
that
of the
puts
field.
Ed into the lucky dog. If you're now, Timmy, man, if you're the 23, like, what are you thinking in this situation?
Words that I probably can't say on air.
I
I'm thinking if
wonder.
I'm this 23 car, I'm thinking, man, I wonder how much they're charging for a quarter pounder right now. I'm getting kind of hungry.
Oh, I wonder if there was any communication about Citron and Ed. Maybe Citron was asking Ed what was going on, but he's either talking a lot or probably just doing silent, just absolutely
too frustrated to talk. I've been there.
That hurts for the 23 car.
The 5 car has reeled the 62 back in. I still haven't confirmed what position this is for. I see, so the leaders, they're on the backstretch now. The 50 car's in turn 1.
Yeah, 50
This could be for 4th place, I think.
Yep. Look at those tires, though. You mentioned the 50 car and how fast he got out of that screen. Just goes to show how important tires are here at this track. Because he is a full straightaway, if not even a little bit more, away from those top 2. But sorry, back to the battle
saw
here.
an open path and it got shut there. Fulton just driving it off there, kind of like diamonding the turn, kind of shutting the door on that 5 car. As Tech's looking to regroup and try again here as we're closing lap. We have a car on the wall.
Oof.
77 of Ed. I just looked at his stream. He hit the outside wall a ton, and you can see it on the damage of his car.
Oh.
Now,
where's the 23?
I don't know how much.
Can the 23 catch him? How many laps
know.
there are?
Oh, he spun.
Oh, the 77. What?
I'm looking at Ed's stream right now. He got to that bottom lane in turn 2 and hit that pile of grease that strikes a lot of cars there the moment they go down there, and his car looped, went left side, pancaked the outside wall, and came to a dead stop. He tried to kind of use the wall to turn the car back around, and it seems like nobody was even... Oh my god, the 50 car almost T-boned him. That was a very close call. Luckily, Shaq seems to be alright. I think he saw his light flash before his eyes, but otherwise, nothing to report there. That was almost a caution. That's
Oh,
how close it was.
the 55 in danger of being lapped down.
Yep. And I think the 55's already been lapped earlier in the stage, so he might be falling another lap down.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 55. Oh, and as this battle in the front goes on here, Kari's up there. But before we get into that, I want to poke at the 23 is about maybe 3/4 of a straightaway from Ed. I
Inside,
think
turn
that.
3.
Oh,
For
here
the
it is.
lead.
Yeah.
I think this 12 car just was waiting for the long run.
Yeah. Got the
Now
speed.
we're
Well,
starting to see that car being brought to life. Well,
oh,
we'll
it's the
see how this
55. What's he
55
gonna do?
car, he's going to stay to the
Ooh.
outside.
Yeah.
Trying to be
Is it?
predictable, don't do anything crazy, and he's going to
Yeah.
do
There.
that.
Yeah. He's gonna let it go. Yeah. Ooh, the 2 car goes way high. Oh, the 12 car gets. Oh, the 2 car gets loose.
We'll try to get a lap count here shortly.
See, the 2 car goes up to the 3rd lane and he comes right back down in front of. Oh, Kari slightly hits the wall, but not that bad. And he's gonna try and make the move. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mark's doing what he can to keep this. Obviously, trying to keep him behind him, but at any point in time, if Kari gets a run, I think it's bye-bye for the 12 car.
We may or may not have 2 laps to go in this stage. It's
Ooh!
either 2 or 3, so keep that in mind. And these tires are burning up. They're hot. They're closer to the rim than ever. These guys are sliding around this track, trying to get as much grip as they can. Hang on to dear life. That 12 car back into 2nd place as the 2's looking to gap him here again. And Mark McTack's just waiting to see that green and white checkered wave from the flag stand, and so he can take a
Oh!
breath.
Oh no!
As
Oh,
he's
Kari's
probably
staying on
holding
the
it right
outside.
now. He's got to cover that bottom because he sees that 12 car is going to go for it every chance he can. I think he does
Ooh!
so there,
Yep,
however.
he's got it.
Yeah, I think he's got it here. That is stage 2. Both these guys can take a breather. Everyone else crosses the line here. That is Mark McAttack winning yet another stage. That'll be, Jesus Christ, number 18? He's
Eight? What?
18! So he
18
won
stage
stage 1.
wins?
He has 16 heading into today. Won stage 1, so that's 17. Got this one, that's 18.
Oh my god,
He
that
comes
is
into this race with a
insane.
149 point advantage above the cutoff. So we'll
Oh
get
my
the
goodness.
stage points or stage results here soon. So you saw your top 2. Shaq attacking that 50 car. 3rd, Technasi got around P. Fulton for 4th place. So that 62 will round out the top 5. Ed, though, hangs on to get the lucky dog spot, but Citron will remain 1 lap down. So he, unfortunately, will be kept back there for the rest of the race. So he's going to hope and pray that we get another caution so we can get that lap back.
Yeah. Fortunately, with the, I mean, you got 8 drivers in the field tonight. Clean, fast. Ah, man, it's hard to say that there's going to be another caution.
This is for all the marbles. Last stage, green flag waving, the 2 and the 12. They're probably getting tired of seeing each other, but we got
Oh!
some new challengers, the 50 and now the 5 car of Technasi with a great pit stop. Here under this caution break, finds himself running in 4th. Actually restarted 3rd as the 50 car is going to try to drive around him on the outside. That 23, although a lap down, wants to see what he still has. He's guaranteed to be the lucky dog car if we get a caution because the next car back is 2 laps down. But now we get to see with this pack regroup, struggling with words here, this 50 car in the 5. Now that they're getting another chance. They've worked on their cars a little bit. Is this the chance where they can finally show what they have? And is it enough for the cars up front?
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I mean, like, how much you want to use in your car? Like, you want to just run it full fuel, full gas, use everything? Or, like, you want to save a little bit? I think these guys are just going to go pedal to the metal and just ride it out to the end. And if I'm Kari, like, you got the faster car, find the opportunity, take the lead, and try and drive away.
How about now? Oh, it's every time they do that, it just makes me nervous. Like, I know they're running different lines, but every time that 2-car or whoever is running up front runs the higher line, they're cutting back down for corner exit. It's always gonna get close every time, especially if you got a car behind you who's running in the middle lane.
And man, like, driver etiquette, like, if you're driving a different line than the person in front of you, but you know you can get a passing lane if you take the opportunity, like, are you gonna put the bumper on it just to move them out and say, hey, my car's faster, let me, like, you know what I mean? At what point can you say, okay, I actually might have to use my bumper to get around?
Sorry, the throttle's stuck. I gotta go.
Exactly. Because I think that's what this 12 car is. Like, how nice can this 12 car be? You know what I mean? Like, this is for the win, right? I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this is going to be for the win for the rest of the race. How nice can it be? You got a guy here that's got 9 wins. I think it's time. I think it's time to try and take it away. Keep him away from double digits.
Yeah. And if he's unable to do that, this will be the race where Mark will reach that double-digit territory in the wins column. Kari has gotten the best of Mark 2 times this year. Once at Phoenix and earlier towards the end of the regular season at Kansas, where he's gotten 2 checkered flags over this 2-car. And those were 2 of the 3 times this 2-car has been kept out of victory lane. The other one being at Michigan, where he had finished outside the top 5.
Go.
And then he got Daytona, where he wasn't even in that race. Ooh, he hits
Mark.
the wall. But the 12 car not going to peek out. Kari tried to lean into the bumper a little bit more there, but the 2 car is going to keep it in the gas, drive off 4. And now, obviously you got a win at stake here, but these guys are probably thinking big picture right now. Mark knows, like, he's won almost every race in this league so far. Ooh, the 50 car shack attack.
Kari goes back again. He had the lane, but he dropped back. I think maybe he's just waiting. He's patient. If I'm Kari and I have the inside lane, take it.
Take it.
You know what I mean? I don't know why he's dropping back. Like, you don't have to be that. Like, here we go. Oh, contact! The 2 gets into the wall.
He's in the wall.
Oh.
He does it again. And here comes Shack Attack.
What? Kari, what are you doing?
It's a 3-horse battle up at the front. These 2 up at the front are playing the patient game. The 50 car wants to go now. He's in the picture. What does he have in store for this 12 car?
Jeez. Like, clean racing's one thing, but at a track like this, you can't be. It's not like we're at Charlotte where you get to the rear panel, you get the side draft. In my opinion, New Hampshire is one of those tracks where even if you have the faster car, it's so hard to make a clean pass. Like, I don't think a little bit of a bump is the end of the world at the track.
McLovin, I hate to break it to you, but Citron's a lap down. But if he wasn't, he'd be doing pretty good right now. Looks like he's 4th on track, but he's trying to hope for a caution, and with the small car count that we have here tonight, is the likelihood of that's pretty small as the top 2 cars continuing to battle the 12 car. How many more times are you going to get that close and just not do anything with it? He's
Dude, that
still...
one, I don't think he let off the gas. I think he's trying to be a little bit more aggressive now because Mark had a good run. And I didn't see him lift, but those previous runs, man, Kari just lets off the gas. I mean, I don't know if it's a game thing or not. Maybe he's not. I'll have to ask him if he's been lifting or not. Maybe it's a game. I have no idea, but it's bizarre.
Has Elvin talked at any point during the broadcast?
He talked in the beginning. He did, and now
McLovin,
he's.
I'm not Elvin. And don't you dare call me. Don't ever call me that. As we got about 43 to go here, and 2 rounds of pit stops underway eventually, as these guys are required to take 2 stops during this final stage.
They have 2 different lines, and here we go. Okay, so watch this. Kari and he does it again. Why? He had the run that time.
I'm about to jump into the other party
And he
tell him
falls
to
back.
stop playing that chicken shit and just pass him already.
That's what I know. I want to get in there. Just you have the inside. Fucking take it. Excuse the profanity, but here we go again.
All
Watch.
right, this is attempt number 700.
And,
oh my
goodness.
If he's somehow... I mean, he's likely to finish second here if things stay the way they are. If he doesn't get around him. Like, he's going to be in the top 3 no matter what, whether he does get around this 2 car or not.
Do you think... Okay, do you
I'm
think...
going to interview him. I'm going to fucking yell at him.
Is the 12, like... There's no way he's just playing with him because... You don't want to play with Mark. If you have the opportunity to get around him, you get around him. Because if you play around with him, stick with him in the longer run, it's eventually going to be a drag race. And, you know, a guy with 9 wins on the season, who obviously is looking for 10, I'm confused.
See, if this was in, like, Shack Attack, for example, I could understand it from his point of view, running in 3rd right now. He's kind of lost about a tenth or 2 to this front group, but he's still sticking with these guys. He knows that he probably doesn't have the best car in the field, probably doesn't have the best car to contend with those guys, but he knows if he just keeps running his line there in the wall again, and he's going to take it 3 wide!
He's taking it! Shack
Attack passes
He puts it into his own hands.
To the lead!
There!
What a pass by that 50 car!
There
That
we
is
go.
how you take the opportunity you are given. And now the battle of the attacks is underway. Mac Attack and Shack Attack. He tries to fit in the middle, but Kari's gonna fill that hole inside.
Here we go.
Back to second, and we're back to where we were. But a good run by Shack Attack, though. That was, didn't quite have it to be able to stay up there, but oh, Kari's tight! He's in the wall!
No! Oh. I don't have, oh no. Oh no.
He's in the wall again. I think that 12 car is starting to slip from him there, as now.
And here's the 23.
And,
a lap down. I mean, he wants his lap back. You know, is he just gonna ride behind Kari? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there's really nothing he can do. Because if he tries to cause a caution, it'd get him in trouble.
Max signals.
Yep, he's signaling
And
here.
Kari's
Either that
going
or
for
he
the
got loose,
pass.
because he actually lost quite a bit of time signaling there. I wonder if he got loose.
Oh, really? Oh, you're right. I think he got loose. He got loose coming out of the turn 2.
Because you wouldn't just signal and give up that much time like that.
Yeah. Look at the. okay, like, look how much Kari closed on the 2 car after hitting the wall twice. Or, sorry, closed on. Look how much Kari closed on the mark. Like, at what point is he going to make the move? What do you think, Timmy? Like, what do you think? What like, and Kari's like, he's there. Like, what do you think Kari's trying to do here?
I don't know. I
Like,
think he's just trying to. I think he's just trying to wait for when the moment's right. But you can't. You can't wait too long. Like, there's being patient. I get it. But at a certain point, I feel like you gotta know that you have a faster car. And it's a matter of just going for it. Just even if you don't really have, even if you're not dead even with them on the straightaway, just peek the nose there is enough to set up the pass.
and there's been situations where Kari's just completely side by side with him and backs out. Like, I want to know what his game plan is. Like, what, like,
I swear
how
to Christ.
confident is he? You know what I mean? How confident is he where he knows that he can make the pass if he can stick with Mark the whole time, make the pass on the very last lap. But if you have the faster car, and I've said this a million times for this whole race, like, he could pull away from this on this 2 car. It's low draft. Yeah, the low draft, like, there's a little bit, but if you have the speed in the corners and the takeoff, that draft's going to do little help.
Hey guys, it's Elvin talking. It's
Elvin's
me,
talking?
Elvin, and definitely not Timmy. We definitely sound alike. Just reading the chat here. Appreciate everyone that's engaging with the stream here, tuning in here on a late Saturday night Pro-Am action as the 50 car of Shagatat's going to attempt the undercut again. As we look through the rest of the field, 77 of Ed, those on pit road. So I think that's going to move up the 5 car of Technasi to 3rd place for the time being.
Jeez.
Hey
We got
McLovin,
11
it's
viewers.
me, Elvin.
We got 11 viewers today. What's going on, everyone? And here we go. Oh man, that's a good pit road entry by both drivers. Mac and the 12, both in the pit. And it's
And by
a
the 5
2
as well.
It's a 2. Ooh, the 5 didn't have. Man, the 5's actually in a pretty okay situation. Like, you're going to basically be down a whole straightaway. But that's a pretty good opportunity. I mean, you're going to have fresher tires than Shaq. Make some adjustments and see if you have anything to maybe catch these guys, especially if they're going to be fighting here.
I gotta get a lap count here.
Oh, man.
As P. Fulton, the 62 car, is currently scored as the leader. The 5, 2, and 12 are coming out now. The 50 of Shack Attack already up to speed.
Yeah.
And the 2 Penske Fords, they're stuck like glue. They just can't get themselves separating from one another.
This is, if there's a wreck, if both of them get in the wall, and Shack Attack is in range, there's potential for the 50 car to get the win. But if everything is smooth, this is the race right here. The 2 and the 12. Again, how many times have we said this in the Pro-Am?
Oh, we got trouble.
Ooh.
Ed spun around in 2, and that's where the leaders are catching him.
Oh,
As
no.
you see the 77 off the pace, he had just spun out off frame. And he's going to stay out of the way. The leaders are going to go to the inside.
And
the 77 will stay on. And everything NASCAR, you're at the wrong fucking airport if you're going to LAX to see me. I do not live in Utah or Connecticut. I'm actually an extraterrestrial. I'm a ET.
Extraterrestrial.
From an unknown planet. Oh boy, so we got like 27, 26 laps to go, I think, because Ed's a lap down now. He's made it onto pit road to fix the damage here, and the 50 car, I think, just bounced off the wall there.
Yeah.
And the 5 of Technosy, because it's a 2 pit stop requirement for this last stage, the 5 is going to get his second stop out of the way early.
A little bit of strategy here by the 5 car. Wonder what he's going to
take
take.
Notice.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to take in the. Does he try and stretch? I don't know the strategy right now. Does he take maybe 2 and try and save some, or is he just trying to get it out of the way and hope that come away with a good finish? So, and here comes the 12. And this is going to be interesting. If the 5 car took tires, he's going to be able to get around these.
And how convenient he came out right behind them. But I wouldn't want to be held up by these 2. I got to get by them now.
Yep.
To make the most out of this strategy.
And
so if I'm that 5 car, I don't want to be riding around waiting. I got to get going.
You got to make up as much time as possible. Again, that's if, whoa, the 12 car get loose, or was that a signal? Oh, and it's a signal. They're both
coming in.
Oh, the 12 car. Is there a speeding penalty for the 2? Oh no.
Grab the radar guns. These guys are on speed watch.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, McLevin, you spelled it correctly.
I do not want to know the language that could be going in this chat right now. Oh, the
splash
12
and go
car.
for car, and they're good.
What a pit road by the 12 car.
So no tires for either of those 2.
Oh my goodness, they're neck and neck. They're banging. They're going all over the place. They are glued to each other.
Jesus Christ, they are Tokyo drifting on the straightaway. Oh my god.
They're still together. What the hell is going on? Oh, they're still
not just stuck
with
together
each other.
like glue. They're literally morphing into each other.
Wait.
That's how close they are.
Oh my god. Whoa, did you see the 12 car? It looked like he spun into 500 360s. That was crazy. Here we go. Oh man, if I'm Kari,
yeah, good luck finding me. There's like how many people that live in this part of the state? So what did the 5 car take? It definitely wasn't a splash and go, because I mean, look at the time.
Not.
Well, so much for that.
Yeah. Shaq attack passing the 23. So I think Shaq is in. I have no idea anymore.
He's the leader because I don't think he's made his second stop yet.
Okay.
Yeah, looking at Ed's stream, that 50 car is scored as the race leader. He's got the 23 car right behind him.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to get a lap back, one of his laps back. You know what it is? It's that Xfinity race at Atlanta made me lose my mind. I've been desperate for some entertainment here, and I'm glad that I got the call to be here at the last second, even though it completely threw me off. I was literally in the middle of doing something when I got the call.
Oh my goodness. Man, this battle. I know there's probably some other things happening. And 62 just tagged the wall there. Keith coming into the pit road,
50's on pit road. Shaq Attack surrenders the lead.
Oh man, if that 23 didn't spin, he would. I feel like he'd be up there, somewhere's in the battle, because you know how competitive he is and how much he's itching for that other win. But it has been the 2 and the 12 show all race long.
It's a fuel stop for the 50 as well. He's going to come out behind the
Oh,
leaders.
hold
So it's
on,
going to be a
Kari.
battle for third.
But the battle for first, Kari takes the position. Stay there. Don't back out. He doesn't back out. Okay,
He's got
so
a nose ahead of
Kari.
him into one.
Oh, he gives room to the 2. Does he get loose? Oh, they're on ice. He
Yeah, they're
backs out of
skating
that
right
one.
now on those old tires. They are
Yeah.
screaming.
Oh my goodness, how many laps we have left in this race? It's coming down soon here.
Depends on how many laps down the 77 is, because he is our lap counter right now. These two cross the line. 16, so it's either 15 or 14.
I think Ed is 2 laps down. Maybe Ed can switch it where it shows the leader +2. I think that's probably the case. So what's Ed lap count? Is it 15 to go on his stream?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go on the assumption saying that there is 13 laps to go. And Kari is, I don't think Kari's waiting anymore. But his car looks a little.
Yeah, I mean, when you're on the bottom, you got a car on your outside completely blocking off that outside lane. It's kind of hard to make it stick, especially with these old tires.
12 laps to go. How much do you want the win in this situation?
So you say
Timmy?
Ed is 2 down? Right?
I think Ed is 2 down.
So, and he's ahead of these guys on track. Like, they're literally, he's right in front of them. I don't know, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I've never been good at math, folks.
Is he going 3 down? So Ed's
This could
probably
be
coming up
3
to.
down.
So there should be 11 laps to go, I think.
So says 13 for him. It's either
So
11 or 10. Here we go. Oh, but he got loose, I think. He backed off there.
I don't think Ed's 4 laps down. I don't think Ed's going to be going 4 laps down. I think it's only 3. So it should be 10 laps to go now. Yep, 10. It's got to be 10.
Stick with it. We'll figure it out eventually once they cross the line.
Ooh, Ed is. He didn't get really a whole lot of. He's going to probably go to the high side here. And Timmy, I got a question here, man. Like, if you're the 12 car, you want this win, lock yourself in the playoffs here, even though I think he maybe based on points. Or not lock in the playoffs, sorry, lock in the top 8. I mean, are you using the bumper?
I don't know. I mean, if I'm thinking big picture, I probably wouldn't. Because I feel like after tonight, Kari will be locked in on points. Because he's got a big cushion above the cutoff line. And I'll update the viewers on the point situation. Because I forgot to do that earlier. But we got a battle going on, so I can't do it right now. Like, if Kari hadn't won all season, I'd understand it. He's already got 2 wins on the year, so he doesn't really need to win. I mean, obviously you want to go for the win. It's just a matter of how bad do you do it, and is it gonna affect you in the long run? Because if Mark gets pushed out of the way for a win, is he gonna be upset by that, and he's gonna think I'm gonna get him back at some point, and I'm gonna get him back when it hurts?
Yeah.
Like if it comes down to Homestead in the championship round.
There. I think this is 7. What does it show on Ed? Ed is 3 laps down now.
It's 9 for him.
9 for him, so we got 6. We're coming up to 5 to go.
5 to go.
So
and that'll be Citron's race over, so there'll be no cautions, no cautions once we get to 5 to go.
Here we go. That's it. 5 to go. We got the 2 car and the 12 car battling. How much can the 12, or how much does the 12 want this? I think a little bit of. If the 2 car just stays his lane and knows that the 12 car is not going to move him, I think he's just chilling. But the 12, he's peeking. He wants it. I think he's peaking. 4 to
It's
go.
just gonna be a matter of setting him up. I think Mark's just doing a really good job
Oh,
covering
he
up the
goes wide.
spot. However, as I say that, it's just so hard once you get that that bottom lane opened up.
Yeah.
It's hard to really get the drive off you're really looking for, because that car on the outside is just able to defend so well.
3 laps to go. I think. Unofficially 3 laps to go.
It's either 3 or 4. Oh, Mark's running it really wide. I think he's really trying to play
Ooh,
defense.
the 12 car, he's got to run.
He's got to run. He's
Here
gonna
we go.
side draft him. Side draft him into 3.
All right.
They're gonna roll
Give him
through door to
room.
door, but the 2 car
He's still there.
got a great run off exit to shut the door again. But
This should be
time's
it.
running out for this 12 car.
Gives him room. Can he get to the quarter panel? Does he have a run? This is the last. This should be the last turn. And Kari settles in.
Does this 12 car
Oh,
have any
hold on.
opportunities left?
Nope, that's it.
He's gonna go to the
it's a great
outside.
race. Oh, 1 to go.
It's not over. Kari's gonna go to the outside this time. But Mark's gonna slide up and close the door on him, but he gets loose. Kari also gets loose. They both met at an awkward spot in their nose to tail down the back straightaway, but an extra car length was opened between the two, and that's exactly what Mark McAttack was looking for.
And there it
And
is.
assuming this will be the last lap, which it will, that'll put a pin in it. Mark McAttack getting, okay, maybe not. One
Maybe
to go?
What? How many laps down is that?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. This has to be the last lap. I'm sorry, viewers.
A little bit confusion here, but Kari, one last attempt there, got loose off turn 2, and now I think that's what Mac is looking for as they're looking across the finish line and put an end to it, which they will.
There it is. There we go. Now it's done.
Now over. Mark McAttack, ladies and gentlemen, with career win number 10, season win number 10, as he now enters double digits here in the Phantom Pro-Am Series, holding off MFF Kari once again for what, the second week in a row that these two guys finish 1-2?
Who got third?
We'll get that in a second. Shack Attack, that 50 car holds off Technasi, and it was close between those two. It was about a half second separating the 50 and the 5.
3 white flag laps. Yes, that's exactly it. And I think that's more entertaining than having 1 white flag lap. Thank you.
Who needs 3 overtime attempts when you have 3 white flags? It's cutting out all the fat and just going straight into it. That's how I see it. So we got your results right here. Mark McAttack with yet another clean sweep on his year, finishing out ahead at MFF Kari in the 12, who I'm really eager to talk to, because the amount of opportunities that 12 car had, and just all of them he let slip away. And I know we're dogging on him quite a bit, but man, I really feel like he could have had him many times.
And I kind of want to. I know you. We're probably going to be asking the same questions here with that 12 card.
So Shack Attack, we'll be talking to him as well. He finishes 3rd. Technasi 4th. P. Fulton rounds out your top 5. Last car on the lead lap. Then Ed, Keith, and Citron. That'll be your finishing order in what was a very small field tonight. I mean,
Small field or not, that was some good racing. I think that was. I enjoyed broadcasting that. I
wish I got a more of a earlier notice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. I'm gonna be complaining to the executive branch about that eventually, but that's for a different story. As we get our top 3 finishers in the booth, and maybe anyone else that wants to join. It'll be a open mic night.
Here, yeah, we got P3 in the building right now.
Oh yeah, let's
You want to take it? Or you want me to take it? I don't care.
I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can talk to Kari. I'll talk to
I
Shack
will. I will
Attack.
be.
You got a copy there, Shack?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Top 3 finish. I know you got one in the pro race on Thursday. That was a really good run for you there, and I know this is the series you're running for points, so you get a top 3 here as well. You were probably the only guy in the field that might have had anything for the top 2 cars, and you're able to hang with them for a bit. Just didn't quite have the long run pace throughout points in this race. So just walk me through your race and what your plan was.
I didn't really have a plan. I don't really like track to begin with, but I think I qualified second to last. Stage 1, I was like hovering around 4th place. The car was a little tight. I think I made a couple of adjustments, and then it got better. It would fade a little bit on the longer run that I wanted. So I made another adjustment. The car felt like it came to life. I think the only thing that really cost me was staying out, I think like 4 or 5 laps longer than the other two. But I was able to, I think Technasi, when he pitted, had ended up taking 4, and I took none, but I somehow was able to stay in front of him.
I think the dog had some opinions there too.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he wanted to say a few things of himself.
You should have pitted sooner.
Yeah, that was her telling me I should have been smarter.
But I mean, I want to go back to a different point there, before the pit stop. You actually did get the lead on those 2 guys at one point.
Oh yeah,
about, like,
I mean, I
lap,
was watching. I always watch the broadcast, and I think what was happening was the 12 car was, I think, getting into the 5 car or the 2 car, which was putting him in the wall a little bit, and then to be that courtesy driver, kind of backing off to like give him the run back. And I saw it once, and I was like, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like, if that happens again and I get a run, I'm not gonna back off. I'm gonna go right around both of them. So I was close enough. I think he accidentally split up too much, and the 2 car accidentally hit the wall just a little bit. And again, the 12 and the 12 car had let off, and I was like, I'm going for it. I got like a half of a lap led, so.
there you go. It's worth a shot. Even if it
I
wasn't
mean,
able to stick, I mean, you could always like look back in your head, like, what could have I done? I mean, it's a learning experience heading into these next few races coming up, and it is still a good result for you. And I think, what's our next race?
I think it's Talladega.
Oh God, never mind. I was gonna ask, like, what's your like mindset heading into whatever our next track? But if it's Talladega, my God, that's gonna be
I will let you know. The 50 car is known for play track racing. I think out of all of my career wins, half of them come from play tracks.
all right.
And if there's a hole, I'm taking it. If there's a run, I'm taking it. I don't like sitting single file snake around the play tracks. I like to make it interesting. So
Yeah, for sure. And whoever's going to be in the booth on Saturday, hopefully it'll be fun because I know Talladega it's definitely going to be a lot of riding around. So hopefully you do make it exciting for our broadcast next week. And yeah, we got a little bit of a, I guess, early teaser heading to next week. 50 car, one to look out for at Talladega coming up. So good run for you, and we'll see you next week.
thank you.
All right, and we were going to talk to Kari, but he doesn't. I forgot he's been having issues. He doesn't have a mic right now.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I have so many questions for this 12 car.
Yeah, you're
And
lucky,
you're
Kari.
telling me he can't answer my questions? Oh, okay.
Maybe we could still try to ask. Maybe he could type them out if he chooses to.
Um, I mean,
Oh God.
probably not.
Get your minds out of the gutter, folks. Come
Yeah.
on. My God, I wasn't gonna say anything, but chat's beat me to the punch. So
Well, I mean, oh, okay. So I'm just gonna say my comments, and Kari, if you're able to type fast enough, hey, cool. You had the run on the two car many times. Maybe on your perspective, it looked like you were hitting the guy, but on our screen, it looked like you had the run out of the exit and then you backed off. I was just really confused on why you were backing off because it looked like you had a good opportunity. We know you had a fast car, and I feel like if you would have got in front of the two, maybe just maybe you could have pulled away, but I wasn't on that track. I was up in the booth, so I have no idea what was going on out in that field. So I want to sit here in silence for about
we
5
we could let
minutes.
him
I'm
type.
okay, but
We could let a brother. I'm getting a call on Snap.
okay,
Should I
okay.
answer it?
Yeah,
If
definitely. That's
it's
Corey.
All right. Hold on, folks. We got a whole what is going on? We got a whole party in here. Hold on. I'm not used to using snaps. How do I put this thing on speaker?
Click just tap on the screen and you'll see it come up at the top. You'll see the little speaker icon.
All right. All right, Kari, you can talk now. Everyone else, shut up.
Kari, did you hear my question?
He said no.
Okay, so walk me through your race, please, because it looked like so many times you had the opportunity to pass the two car, and you didn't. Why? I think I heard you. So you wanted, were were you saving your stuff, Kari, for the end, or like, is it because you knew you had a fast car? Were you just trying to save for the last like couple laps? So walk me through, like, there was. Did you get in contact with the two? Because there were times where it looked like you were just able to pass them on the inside, like you were dead even with the two car, but you just let off the throttle and let him go in front of you. Like I just like as a commentator and watching the race, I don't know, I don't really understand why, but again, we were up in the booth, so were you? What was the strategy for that? Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I do remember those
Gotcha.
like those ones I understood. Like, yeah, got him in the
Yeah.
wall. But there were like moments where it was clean and he had a nose on the inside and he could have made it work, but from upstairs it looked like the 12 car might have had a better long run car, but I don't know what the 12's tires were looking like, so I mean we could have been wrong, so I don't know. Just I mean it is what it is, came up short. It was still a good battle throughout. So
Good
anything
job,
else you want to
Kari.
add?
Yeah,
That it?
like nothing. No, you had a good car, man. Congrats for P2. I mean, you had a great car, man. We're looking forward to you for the rest of the playoffs. I think I think you're like locked in just on points going in round 8. So Does this carry some momentum going into Talladega? Yeah, it's a hated track by a lot of people, but that's our P2 finisher, MFF
Hey,
Kari.
Walbridge!
What?
Hi, you're on air!
Oh.
This is probably the most dysfunctional broadcast I've ever been a part of. We are completely off the rails.
Yeah, but let's stay back on track. So Kari got second. Wallbridge is here. We have somebody that finished first, who we have not talked to
Yeah,
yet.
Mark, sorry to keep you waiting, by the way.
Oh, you're good, guys. You're good. I love listening to the banter, anyways.
They're still going. Oh my god.
Somebody
So get your
Wallbridge
face
there.
off my fucking screen, bro. Yes! We're doing our post-race interviews.
Tell Wallbridge to hang up, and we got to get Mark some love here because he finished first.
Yeah.
Wallbridge, I love you.
Yeah, we're talking to Mark right now. Yeah, Mark, so how was your race?
Nice segue. It was good. I don't know. I don't feel like I had the car to beat. I feel like Kari had the better car, especially on the long run. He seemed to really run us down there, but luckily I think just track position, able to keep it out in front was really the only reason why I stayed in front of him. And that last pit stop, we both took fuel only, but he got into me just a little bit going on the pit road, and it gave me yellow rear end damage. So the last 30 laps was not fun. Trying to keep it straight because the car was already loose enough as it was on the long run, and I did not need that damage to help. But luckily, we were able to hang on and get the win. So good day nonetheless.
Well, there you go. I mean, there isn't really anything else to ask. It's like, I could go back to other streams and see what other questions that I've already, any of us have already asked you since you've been in the booth for Victory Lane so many times. I mean, it looks pretty certain that you're locked into the next round. I mean, I haven't done the math yet. I mean, what, 149 points before today? I think that alone you were already into the next round. So, outlook for the next round, or maybe Talladega next week if you decide to run that, or maybe take an early vacation. I don't know. Because if I were you, that's what I would do.
Well,
if it's Talladega.
I plan to race Talladega, but if for some reason I don't, next round should be a lot. I like the tracks for the next round, so Talladega is anybody's game. I mean, it doesn't take nothing there. Anybody can win that, but especially the next round, it's going to get very, very tight and very interesting. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we can have a good round next round, just like this round as well, and hopefully getting that championship.
There you go. Harley, got anything to add?
I got nothing, man. I mean, congratulations, double-digit wins. You've been the driver to beat all season, and just goes to show, man. One other thing, though, what are you taking this as momentum going into Talladega, or are you just hoping for the best?
If it was any other track besides Talladega, I would say, the momentum is definitely real. But like I said before, Talladega is just Talladega. So I feel like we've had the momentum. So, hopefully we can keep it rolling and do our best at Talladega. And definitely keep it going into the next round. So I definitely think it does help for sure.
Awesome. Well, that's good, man. Congratulations, Mark, on another win, dude. Obviously, a huge favorite still going into these playoffs, and definitely for the championship at the end of everything.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
McLovin says you got a cute voice, Parley.
I got a cute voice? Bro, I sound like a fucking nerd, man.
A nerd.
Whatever that means.
Was that Canadian for nerd?
Kinda, yeah, it's a Canadian.
Fucking nerd.
Up here in Atlantic Canada time.
We're getting a little carried away. We gotta wrap it up here. Hopefully we put on a good show for you guys. Hopefully you had a lot of fun sitting back and watching our Saturday night action here in the Phantom Pro-Am series. If you like what you saw, you want to see more action like this, hit the subscribe button. We go live on Thursdays for the Pro Series and Pro-Am every Saturday. So Pro-Am action, or Pro Action will be on Thursday here at New Hampshire, so stay tuned for that. And want to shout out all of our supporters, all of our sponsors that keep us afloat here. You can all check them out on the website here. MFF Motorsports, Chris's Auto / Towing LLC, J Pace Racing, Everything NASCAR, Firelinks Racing Network, The Super Squad, Everything Stop Motion Network, FTR Racing League, North American Racing Series, which I gotta shout them out. We were able to broadcast their Friday race on such short notice. We had a good time in that race.
Yeah, we did, Timmy. I should have got first on that stage, by the way. Did you see the stream?
Yes, the Phantom Stream says that I got that stage win. And it don't lie. MinaPeach.com, Mark McAttack and Redline Racing, and also Flash 9 Fitness Program, #LickTrees. So if you want to get fit, go lick a tree. And I think that'll be it, unless anyone else has any final words before we go out. I hear a click. No? Heard someone's mic turn on. They were about to say something. But Parley just went silent on me.
I'm here, Timmy. I was waiting for somebody. Are we wrapping this up?
Yeah, we are. I asked if they're okay. We've gone on for too long. We got to wrap it up here. Goodbye.